All right, it is Monday, January 5th, 2026, and I decided to switch up the background just a little bit so we could have a bit of a different viewpoint. Today was a really quality day from an effort standpoint. It is 6:54 p.m. right now, and I feel like I just got the morning calls taken care of. I basically sat down right over there to take some calls at 8:30, and now it is almost 7. So Mondays are our big call days. It was our first day back from break. I mean, we've been working the entire time. You can see all the videos we've been putting out, but like in terms of clients and clients teams especially are all coming back from Christmas break, New Year's break, etc. It's the first Monday after the holiday, so lots of stuff is flying. We had a quality wake up right at 5 a.m. I honestly slept really poorly last night. I got into bed at 9, read a little bit, probably was attempting to fall asleep around 9:20 and couldn't fall asleep for a while. Woke up a bunch of times in the middle of the night. Like, I think they'd be defined as nightmares. Like I wasn't like shitting myself, but like it was like not pleasant dreams, I guess you could say, just like repeatedly last night. So I didn't get much sleep despite the fact that I feel like I should have, but nonetheless, still got up at 5, went for a run, which was 4 miles easy. Did that right upon waking up and had the audio book in. Let's see if I can find it. How to Be a Great Boss was what we're listening to today. I'm not sure if I'm going to continue listening to that one. I read or listened to the beginning portion of it, and it seems as if it's for like bosses inside of an organization as part of the EOS library. So it'll be good to like familiarize, especially as we start to shift into doing EOS training. But I don't think it's the book I need to be reading right now. So that's my consensus on that. Did 6 reach outs right after I got back from my workout. It was high quality 5 reach outs of people who were either brand new to one of the masterminds that I'm in, or people with high intent on posts that I'd been tagged in regarding social media. And then that was the 5. And then the 6th one I did was I found out it was a previous Warm Leads birthday today. So I just wished him a happy birthday. So 6 reach outs today, 4-mile workout. The deep work, Mondays are notoriously not known for deep work. So it really was just like a quality 5 daily non-negotiables at the beginning, and then creating that relationship pipeline. So there's actually some intent to it, which leads me to one of the lessons that was learned from today. Not really necessarily learned today. I picked it up from Atomic Habits a couple years ago when I read it, but it's like location and having an actual protocol. So instead of like, I'm gonna reach out to 5 people and start a relationship, it's right after my run, which was first thing in the morning after I shower, I will sit down in my room and pull from these groups using this protocol from this time to this time. So it's like, instead of I'm gonna do it, it's very specific as to when, where, how, and who is all involved in the process. So instead of just like, I'm gonna do it, it's a very specific protocol. And as a result, we've gotten really high quality reach outs the past 3 days, which are already starting to stem into meaningful relationships. Some of the calls that I had today were with these folks and just building quality relationships and then following up with those relationships as well, so we actually nurture them, because it's not about how many freaking contacts you can put in your phone. It's about how many relationships they were actually building, because it's not like a numbers game. Like building relationships is not like a numbers game. It is to an extent where we want to have as many of them as we can rightfully manage, but it's not just a matter of how many can I have. It's I care more about the depth of relationship than the width of amount of people that are on my phone. So not a huge day in terms of lessons learned. I put NA huge call day, so there's literally 15 calls back to back to back to back. It felt good, like giving a lot of value today. Was on calls with people I'd met in masterminds, my coaching community, the free one, which is school.com/sharks. Or no, not school.com/sharks. That's the paid private client community. It is school.com/social, SKOOL. So it was a big call day. And then one of the calls was I was a consultee student. I was on a consulting call where I was the one receiving the consulting and was able to work through our organizational chart. I say org chart potential solve because I don't feel like frolicking in the daisies in the valley and the grass and the rainbows just yet about the org chart, but I feel like I have a direction, which is instead of having these crazy like functions where it's like, okay, you got, and this is just potential, by the way. I don't know if this is like the actual solve, but instead of having like customer success, project manager, content manager, strategist, it's like you have creative director, and then you have like almost like a team lead that's responsible for a certain amount of clients, and then their team is under that and is working with those clients. So it's like one team lead does the project management, the customer success, and the video reviews, quality control for their 4 clients. And then if they have more than, I'm just putting quotes around 4, but if they're more than 4 clients, then they would get like a bonus. So that's a structure that could potentially work. We're gonna stress test it over the next couple of days and then re-meet with my coach on Friday to properly stress test it. Tomorrow's gonna be a big script writing day for our client that we're flying to San Diego for in exactly 2 weeks. We're filming. In 2 weeks from now, I'll be in San Diego filming with this client. So we're gonna be doing a lot of script writing for them tomorrow. Be putting in a majority of the work, finalizing it on Friday. Go for a run in the afternoon and then take calls after that, handle tasks and projects after that, and then go to bed. That'll be tomorrow. Wednesday is a bit more of an open day that's yet to be determined just yet. Thursday, likely gonna go to Tucson. Friday, gonna be finalizing the scripts for that client. Doing our team call, our yearly team call, and then consulting. I have a consulting call for our taxes this year, and then another consulting call to flesh out the org chart. So it's gonna be an eventful week. I also booked my flight to Burbank. We'll be going on set for a Jack and Neil podcast with one of our clients 1 week from tomorrow, which is pretty cool. So I'm gonna be doing a vlog of that trip. Will be epic, and yeah, but until then, see you guys tomorrow.